You're watching Channel 7 Eyewitness News with Ernie Anastas and Kitey Tong. Eli Zaret has sports, Storm Field with weather, and the Eyewitness News team. Now, Eyewitness News.
Good evening, everyone. Here's what's happening. Little Michael Kelly is only 6 years old, but tonight he is New York's littlest hero. His quick phone call helped to save his mother's life as she lay bleeding, the victim of a vicious attack. It was Monday morning when 28-year-old Virginia Kelly opened the door of her Seaford, Long Island home to a man said to be the fiancé of a friend. But once inside, according to police, the man tied up 6-year-old Michael, then in another room attacked the boy's mother, stabbing her several times and slashing her throat from ear to ear. Now, after the attack, Michael was able to untie himself, and then he dialed 911. Listen.
You're in Seaford?
Yep.
What's the problem now?
I'd like to move and save my mother tire.
Wait, speak up. I can't hear you.
I'd like to save my mother and tied her up.
And what is your last name?
Michael Kelly.
Kelly?
Huh?
But she can't talk on the phone?
No, because she's a little tied up.
Okay, I'm going to have a policeman come right over. Okay? How old are you?
6.
Okay, they'll be right there. Can you open the door?
Yeah.
All right, tonight, Mrs. Kelly is in critical, but she is in stable condition at the Nassau County Medical Center. The police have begun a nationwide manhunt for the suspect reportedly spotted in Maryland last night. Cuddy?
Phone company repairmen are scrambling tonight to return service to a large section of Brooklyn. An early morning fire at a central Brooklyn switching office knocked out phone service. Heavy smoke and concerns about possible dangerous chemicals made it slow going for repairmen earlier. John Johnson is live right now in Brooklyn with the very latest on this. John?
Kitey, what they're doing right now is trying to assess the damage and figure out how long telephone service will be knocked out in this area of Brooklyn after the fire right here at that telephone office building. What we do know is that thousands of Brooklyn telephone customers are without service tonight, as well as 2 police precincts and at least 6 hospitals. Tonight, telephone company technicians were first getting a look at the damage almost 18 hours after the fire began. This because heavy smoke conditions prevented anyone from entering the building. The fire was so severe that it knocked out service to 41,000 telephone customers in the Bushwick and Bedford-Stuyvesant neighborhood.
We cannot make an assessment as to repair at this time. It's going to be a few hours more.
Well, does that mean that you have no idea how long the customers, the 41,000 or so customers, are going to be without service?
Much as we would like to offer some time frame, it's impossible for us to do that now.
There was concern tonight in this Bedford-Stuyvesant neighborhood that because of the fire, many of the stores which have alarm systems tied into the telephone system would be cut off. But what has happened, extra police patrols in the neighborhood have actually brought crime down.
That's what it's coming down to, is we've put at least 32 extra people out there just in our precinct alone.
The telephone blackout was causing hardships for area residents.
Right now, my mother, it's an emergency. She's in the hospital. I really don't know what we're going to do.
Okay, right now, telephone officials are still not able to tell us how long these telephones will be out, but a confidential police source did tell me it could be as long as 5 days. In the meantime, let me give you the telephone exchanges that are no longer operable here in Brooklyn. They are as follows. Exchanges 452, 453, 455, 574, and 443. All in the 718 area code. Reporting live in Brooklyn, I'm John Johnson, Channel 7 Eyewitness News. Now back to Kitey and Ernie.
All right, thank you, John, for that report. Metro North officials now believe they know what caused last night's head-on collision between 2 trains. Human error is being blamed. 7 Metro North employees have been suspended without pay while the accident is investigated.
Our preliminary conclusion is that the signals were working. And that the train did go through a red signal.
Metro North will conduct speed and distance tests at the crash site tomorrow. A formal hearing for the suspended employees will follow that, and the entire investigation is expected to take several weeks. Ernie?
All right, for a while, some legal maneuvers took place at the athletic moves for a college now in Staten Island basketball team. They're back on the court tonight after a win in the courtroom. Will Spence at the basketball tournament now in Manhattan with the very story that we were waiting for. And let's go to Will.
All right, good evening, Ernie. We're outside Hunter College of in Manhattan. The Staten Island College basketball team beat York in the first round of the CUNY tournament. The score was 82-78 in overtime. Staten Island made it here tonight after winning in court this morning. Trouble started after a game December 30th. A small brawl broke the jaw of a black spectator, and although police decided not to press charges, the Staten Island College president concluded the incident was racial. He banned the team from any more games in punishment. Parents of the players hired a lawyer, and the team argued its case in court.
It boils down to, the president of our college saying that we were involved in an incident directly and taking action of barring us from postseason play.
We just wanted to play basketball.